Okay, first things first, if you are gonna stay here, number one rule, ditch the luggage. If you have a ton of luggage, you're gonna regret it. This place is not conducive to roller bags. Hey, welcome back to the last of this three-part video. This video is for those of you who thought about staying at Mont Saint Michel. I'm going to feature one of the hotels, the alleged budget hotel, which wasn't cheap, mind you. I'm going to feature one of the hotels and show what the place looks like after hours when the crowds go away. It's totally cool. Let's check it out. It's late in the afternoon and the clouds have rolled in. The usual tourist crowds have gone home at last. All that remains are a few tourists, locals, and the sound of seabirds squawking. Towering over the village as if to be looking down on its subjects is the Abbey, which can be seen for miles. But today, it's not about the Abbey. It's all about the village of Mont Saint Michel. It's by no means massive, and one could argue quite small, but none short of personality and sheer beauty. The village is like no other, and you are transported back in time as soon as you set foot in this place. For most that come to Mont Saint Michel, they set foot in the village first, as it is located in the front of the main entrance. But before you can enter the village, you must first cross the drawbridge. Crossing this bridge transports you back to the medieval times, complete with a steel gate. Before I got into the weeds of exploring the village, I had to check into my hotel first. What you're currently looking at is the hotel reception desk. Space is at a premium here at Mont Saint Michel. After checking into my room, I gravitated towards my hotel room window to enjoy beautiful views of the village and surrounding area. I hesitated to leave my window open. The neighboring pigeons seemed to be a bit too opportunistic. The views out the window were stunning. Every building had a green tint to them due to the moss growing everywhere. For me, it was a stark message that Mother Nature runs this planet, not us. And no matter what obstacle mankind throws its way, Mother Nature will claim it back to the earth. Looking beyond the village showcased some amazing views of the bay. For a budget hotel, this place was pretty kick-ass. See the pigeons on the chimney? Maybe it's just me, but it seemed like they were waiting for me to leave so they could fly into my room where it's warm and dry. But perhaps I'm just being paranoid. Finally settled into my room, I set out to explore the streets of the village. Right outside my hotel room was an incredible view of the Abbey. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, here in the background you can see Mont Saint Michel. This place has an interesting history. It was created by a bishop way back in the day. He allegedly had a vision of the archangel, and from there he was inspired to build this church. Besides being a church, it was also a prison for Napoleon. And the reason why it looks like a fort is because it was fortified for when the French and the British were at war. Incredible place, incredible history. I immediately set out to roam the streets and explore this amazing village. It felt like I was instantaneously transported back in time to the Napoleon era. It gave me chills. Every step revealed little nooks and crannies I didn't notice when I first got to Mont Saint Michel. There were small passageways weaving in between the narrow gaps of the buildings. The houses were stunning. They all seemed to be built with the same type of stone that the Abbey was built with. However, they seemed to accessorize by painting their shutters with different colors. I enjoyed myself as I explored the area, and if you're enjoying yourself exploring with me, why don't you come along for the ride by clicking the subscribe button for more awesome videos. Thanks. Oh, and don't forget to pound the like button so this video gets shared with others. You're the best. As I aimlessly roamed the streets, something caught my attention.
You want to talk about something trippy? Check this out. Look at this door. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to show it to you here. Look at this door. Anything odd strikes you about that door? Look at my size. This is me standing fully erect. And that's the door. Let's see if I can give you a better image of that. See how small that door is? Isn't that crazy? If you're someone who is a decent height and tends to bump your head, this is not the place for you. It's really, really weird to walk through this place. It has such a medieval feel to it. It's crazy. Wow. You won't believe what I'm looking at. You gotta check this out.
Right next to my hotel room was the Mont Saint Michel local graveyard. That brought me back to when I was a kid and I would stay with my big brother. He lived next to a graveyard and it would freak me out. Fortunately, I've grown out of that phobia, I think.
I'm not superstitious or anything, but I do find it kind of weird that my hotel room is right next to a graveyard. Crazy. This place is so small. It's amazing it has a graveyard.
At last, the sun went down and darkness started to fall upon Mont Saint Michel. I headed back to my room in order to get ready for dinner. As I headed back, I took a few last looks at the incredible abbey. The setting was dramatic.
Okay, first things first, if you are going to stay here, number one rule, ditch the luggage. If you have a ton of luggage, you're going to regret it because this place is tiny and it has a lot of steps. And this place is not conducive to roller bags. So I recommend that you pack light. Like me, I have a suitcase, but I left that crap in the car because I knew I was not going to lug that through this village. Okay, let's check out the room. So first thing, it looks medieval, but it's pretty high tech. I still have the key cards where you swipe and it lets you in. And once you get into the hotel room, there's nothing medieval about this place. It's very modern. The one drawback is it's small. It's cramped, but what do you expect? There's not a lot of space here. All right. Welcome to my humble abode for the day. Immediately, this is the entryway, which is unexpected considering how small this place is. You don't expect to have an entryway. And I didn't realize this, but I think I have a closet. Let me open this. Oh yeah, I got a closet space with extra blankets, place to put my clothes. I have a full-length mirror. You know, this is a 2-star room, by the way, but it's quite comfortable. One thing that's a big plus for me is I like to have a lot of outlets. This place has a ton. So if you travel with a lot of camera equipment like I do, outlets can be at a premium. But this place has a ton of them, so that is awesome. Now, if there is a drawback to this place, that would be this right here. This is dangerous. This is a threat for anyone who's 6 feet or higher, because you will knock yourself out if you hit that. And I'm one who's prone to run into things like that because I'm always looking down. I'm not looking up. and I don't expect to run into anything. But I haven't hit it yet, so maybe I won't hurt myself. So let me take you to the bathroom. This is the bathroom over here. It has a door with stained glass, and it has this curtain here. I didn't know what the curtain was for initially, but I figured it out. The sun rises through that window there, and it's for sensitive sleepers, which I am not. I love the sun, so if it comes through, that will be perfect. One thing I haven't figured out how to do is turn on the light, so I just did. So this is the bathroom. It's cramped, but it's doable. As you can see here, another potential threat for anyone who is tall, but I haven't hit it yet. But another small drawback would be this shower. Like, I don't even think I can get in that thing. It's so small, There you go. I stand corrected. I can't get in it, but where is the shower head? Oh, the shower head's up there. See it? It's up there. Yeah. Whoever designed this, they knew what they were doing. I give them props. And you got a window over here. Unfortunately, there's no screen, so I hesitate to leave my window open. There was a bunch of pigeons flying around here, and as soon as I opened it, they came and landed on this chimney over here, and it looked like they were waiting for their opportunity to just fly through the window. So I left the window cracked because I don't want any pigeons flying in my room. But on the same token, I'm one who's always hot, so yeah, gotta have the window open. And over here we have another window, same thing, no screen, but looks like it's great. This place is great for circulation. And if you look out the window here, you have a really nice view. Yeah, looking out over the bay of Mont Saint Michel. Very nice. Very nice. And if I can get this thing closed, I'm having difficulty. There we go. Yeah, I think that about concludes my grand tour of my hotel. Got a TV right here, but I never watch TV. And you have a desk over here. So that's where I'll be doing my editing. 2-star hotel, but in my book it's 3 stars. Runs a little bit pricier than the hotels that are not on Mont Saint Michel. But, if you're looking to splurge and you want to get some great shots with no tourists in your pictures, this is how you do it. You spend the night. You spend the night here.
Now it was time to get some chow. Darkness fell on the village, and once again I set out to explore and find some food. The streets were empty and had an eerie feel about them. The crazy part was that it wasn't even late. I guess the residents were in for the evening. Hey, if you're enjoying this video and want to see more awesome videos just like this one, be sure to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And don't just stop there. While you're on a roll, go ahead and smash the like button and help a brother out. Appreciate you.